Okay, good evening, everybody. Today I am going to do a multiple time frame analysis or top-down analysis, and we're going to do our favorite stock, Apple, AAPL. So usually in my top-down analysis, I will start with the monthly, and in the monthly, just want to see where the highest and lowest levels that Apple has been in the monthly. So extremes are the high and the lows for the monthly chart. So each candle is a month, and this is the current monthly candle for August, and Apple has been down this month. So you can tell by looking at the monthly chart and looking at the candle to see what is the state of the stock. So right now in August, Apple has been down. If you look at the prior months, you can see that December, January, February, March, April, May, June, those are all up months. And then in July is when we had an indecision candle, and then things changed in August. So by looking at the monthly candle, you can have an idea of the current status of the stock, and you can more or less determine that I will be selling Apple right now, not because there's less buyers in this market right now for Apple. Okay, Apple has reached its 200 limit, and now all the big banks are selling. So they might sell all the way down to this level, which is 140, maybe all the way to 125. We'll have to watch. So that's the story of the candle. Okay. So we will mark these levels off. Let's get this open up. So that's my monthly, and I need put my monthly in a gold color, and then another extreme of this candle. So we'll just clone this and move this down to another monthly level. So this is a zone here, and this is the lower monthly level, and this is the high of the monthly charts. We can move down to our weekly charts, and in our weekly chart we see where the stock has been up, come down, hit this same monthly level, go back up, come back down to that monthly level. Now it's up to the high of the monthly level zone, and now it's coming back down. So it may come down to this mid zone, may come to this zone here. Right in here there's a zone, or it could come all the way down to 124. But Apple is a strong stock, so let's stick with this zone for a minute. So just expand So if we look on our weekly, we have our monthly and our weekly overlapping there. Then we have one area here. So even though the stock has touched it here, it somewhat reacted to it here, it went through here, it can still react when it comes to this level. And right now we see that there is a little pullback on Apple, even though it was going down for the past weeks, right? So this is 1 week, July, then August, then August 14th week. So we see a little pullback here for August 21st, and this is because of this zone right here. So even though it passed through here, there's still a few buy orders. People still want to buy Apple at 170, 178 zone. So we will identify this as a zone in our weekly level, and just pull it down here so that it touches here, 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 and here. Okay, and we can make that blue for our weekly zone, and then there is the overlap with the monthly zone here. It's been here at this zone, it reacted here, here, like this is close to that zone. So it is a strong zone because of all these reactions. Every time the stock comes here, it has reacted to this zone. So right here, we have a head and shoulder. So this is the head, that's the shoulder, and you see where the stock came down, reacted to this zone, and then turn around. So normally in our weekly chart, we look for head and shoulder pattern, and that's usually indicating when the stock is going to turn around, and that is clearly what happened here. Okay, and then it shot up all the way to the 200 zone. So now it's coming back to this area, so it hit this zone and reacting. The next zone is in here where we have liquidity. So we have this area where it reacted, this area, and then over here it also reacted. So this is another strong area, so we can look for Apple to come down to about 150 in that zone. So let's clone this and move it down to move it down to about what we want it to be really here. So this is a whole zone, right? Remember, there is not a one line, it's a zone. So this is a zone, and this is a zone. Here it is a zone. So this is a strong key level. If you want to call it a key level or a zone, or buyers and sellers, or resistance or support. They have all these terms, the same idea. So this would be 150 zone. This is our 180 zone. So this is right now in this area. let's move down to our daily chart and see what's going on. So right now, this is Apple. Remember, this was our zone. So if we want to be more precise, we could move this down. Just mark them as our daily zone. So daily zone, stop, gap down in this. This is a gap. Okay, so it skip over these numbers and all the way down. Then it's come down, come down, come down. All these sellers, and then we meet the buyers at this area here. So this is our daily zone. See, stock came down, went up. This is our V shape. So this is where we have our daily zone. This is a strong zone, and it came and hit the zone, and then it took off. So we'll put just little lines. I like to use these little lines for the daily zones. So we have our buy zone right here, and this is where is reacting to that zone. So it can come up here again and then come back down. So right now Apple is still not clear, like it's still not out of the selling zone. It can come all the way back to this level, which is where the gap was. So we can mark this as a gap. So this is where dash it. I usually use dash lines for gap. So this is where my gap is. Okay, so that's a gap. And then, and if you wanted, instead of doing these lines, you could do what do they call those? Shorter lines, like, since we know that it's like it's not a whole section, it's just to show the gap. So we'll use the, I think they're rays, something like that. Put them right there. But that's our gap. And so Apple is able to come all the way up to this gap, and there are a lot of sellers sitting in this gap. So once it hit this zone, it will come back down. So it will do that. So let's do draw some already. So what you do is Apple came down here, right? And then it's gonna go back, like retrace. It can do a retracement all the way to that zone, all the way to that zone, and then we can look for selling opportunities after that, and then it will come back down here. Okay, so that's the move on Apple. But for now, we are looking if it's going to be strong enough to go up all the way to this gap, and then grab some sell orders and come back down to 170, 171. So that is our analysis on Apple. So once we come back to 170, Apple may possibly break this zone and come down all the way to 150. So that's my analysis on Apple. I am not, I am a student. I'm learning the chart, so don't take my word for it. So don't listen to a random girl on YouTube. But this is just my analysis of the charts, and this is how I do my top-down analysis. Okay, guys. So you can look for selling opportunities on Apple once it gets to 185, and then write it down to 171. Okay, guys. Thank you. Have a great day.